the new best prospecting system out there and a bunch of crap, and it was frustrating. And by this point, I got them like, oh yeah, I get that too, and it's so frustrating. I'm not contacting you, Karen, right now to do anything, but I want your permission to send you an email with 2 5-minute videos I want you to review. I now partner with an organization called the Ultimate Real Estate Sales System. And this program is something like you've never seen before. It turnkeys everything you've dreamed of in prospecting and selling yourself. And all I need you to do is watch these 2 5-minute videos. Can you do that? Absolutely, they say. And they're like, so what is it? I said, you know what? Right now you need to watch the videos so I can follow up with you and further explain what it is. And I have added in where also we do a bunch of other creative marketing things for the agents to help them find new listings and buyers. One of the things that we work with is we have a business card that's so valuable and so powerful. And I got off track. I say to them, I know you have business cards and I have business cards. We probably handed out thousands of over our days with mortgage and real estate and so on. But how many of those business cards get tossed in the trash can? And they're like, oh, you know, probably a bunch and whatever. And I'm like, absolutely. I said, what if I told you we create a business card that's so valuable that when you hand it to one person, they will never throw it away. It sells you, and they will hand it off to another person, and that person's going to hand it off to another person. It's the most valuable business card you've ever had created. Like, oh, wow. So you've got to watch the videos. So that I confirm the email address, whether it's their, you know, Keller Williams or their Coldwell Banker or Remax or whoever it could be. Or I say, do you have a Gmail? Do you have a lot of them have Gmails and all these other regular ones. You know, they don't just use the corporate email all the time. And then I send off the email. And you know, I'm starting my follow-ups and things like that. But the whole important part is, if you call and you say, hey Karen, or they call you back and she's like, Karen, this is Karen, you know, I heard you found my information at Homes and Land. You say, oh Karen, yes. The reason why I'm calling you is I did find your information looking at Homes and Land or Realtor.com or Zillow.com. And I work for the Ultimate Real Estate Sales System, and I have a program I need to show you. Or if you try to do anything like that, it ain't gonna work. You gotta figure out a way to do what I've done, and you don't have to have the real estate background and everything, but you need to edify them where I'm saying that I contacted you because you're presentable, I liked your ad for the listing on Realtor.com or whatever it is. You gotta say something nice real quick. Then you need to back it up with, I'm not a prospect, I'm actually someone that works with real estate agents throughout the country, and I'm contacting you because of the whole thing. And then you need to go in, I've found, just spearheaded off, where they do get calls every week. A lot of them, I've had a bunch of them saying, you know what, I never even answer an out of area phone number, because mine's 480. You know, the people down in Florida that I'm calling, or California, they said, but I don't know why I did, I answered your phone call. Or they returned my message because of the way my message was. They had interest. And the whole thing, what I'm trying to say is you gotta make the phone calls work. The drip system that Jim's gonna do and all the other things, it's gonna work and get information out there. It's gonna create some leads, but you're gonna have to call. And if you don't get off on the right foot, you have 15 seconds to 20 seconds to get them to talk to you for another 30, 40 seconds. And you just have to figure out what I've tried to do there with my script that's worked out is edify, also say, you know, be, what's it, cordial, what's the wording when you're trying to say, hey, I feel bad because I used to get tons of phone. So if any of you have been in sales, just empathize with them that they're busy. I know how busy you are. And I used to get dozens of calls a week with people trying to sell me this, and this. And I'm not here to sell you anything right now. I'm here to present you with something you've never seen before. And every time a real estate agent sees this, they feel that they gotta have it. And it's something you've never seen before, that's why I'm contacting you. Kind of go from there. So you have to figure that out in your first 15, 20 seconds. And honestly, the best way is use a blank piece of paper, use your personality, use what you intro, and keep editing it and tooling with it. But that's what I've done, and it's been very successful. I mean, to have 70 people agree. Now, we just finally got our websites with, you know, our names and stuff tagged to the Meet Brett Tanner. So I can't wait to see how many of these people are actually, because I'm resending right now emails to these 70 people, now with the link that says Ben and Katie Quigley. I want to see how many people actually log in to, you know, watch it and stuff. And I'll get you guys that data too, and Jim can send that out. because it's pretty powerful. But to have 70 out of 105 talk to me, and 64 of them say send the email, that's over 50%. That's a great starting number. And it depends on how many hours a day you're going to work it. But if you, and I'm drilling. I mean, I'm just boom, boom, boom. Now, my beautiful wife Katie here, we work as a team as we're going through, and we're using the labels we set. Tony and I, back in March, we got ahead of a lot of you guys, blessingly, because Jen pushed us really hard. We started downloading magazines back then, and it was torture and pain, but it's all been worth it now, as he said. So we got to believe everything he's talking about, all the other pain and grind, because we're just using the labels that we sent Cassie. Because we didn't put the phone numbers in the mailing labels, we get all this emails. So now we're going back. She Googles up that. We get the phone number, email. Yep.
My only concern is when you said just Google, go on Zillow, get the people over 500K that are making monthly.
Yep.
How are we not all going to be getting the same people leads? I like the way he sends lists. I just think this could end up being, you know, dude, I already talked to someone 3 times this week.
And that might happen, unfortunately.
But why couldn't there be a system like he was sending some already?
Yeah.
I just don't get it. That's the part I don't get, the prospecting of the leads.
It's a fantastic question.
It's
So
just
I'm just dumb.
confusing to
Thank
me,
you,
right?
brother.
That's a good.
That was a nice job. That was a nice
Thanks.
job. Nice job.
No, it's gonna happen, and I guess I have 3 answers to that.
That was great.
That sound weird? No. It made sense in my head. So my first answer is I know this is on film. My first answer is the no bullshit answer. 5.2 million.
No, I know there's lots.
Count from 1 to 5.2 million.
but
and
Jim,
tell
let
me
me
when you get
interrupt
done.
you. I have to interrupt you because I have to agree with her, because you take the 5.2 million and you bust it down to realtor.com,
Yeah.
and then people that are listing $1 million, it at 5.2 reduces down to
Sure.
absolutely, and we're all
Yeah.
shotgunning them. We're
Yeah.
gonna be blowing their arms and limbs off. They're not gonna want to talk to us.
It is true.
I mean, how do we identify this then as cordial people together? Do we work together as a team and divide up, you know, areas? I mean, that's the problem.
I changed my mind. I got 4 answers for you. So first one is 5.2 million. Whittle it down to whatever number you want. It's a lot.
It's a lot. I mean, I'm talking. I mean,
I mean, get
100.
5.2 million pennies and start going like this and tell me when you get done. It's gonna take
But
like.
the top is always the smaller number.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
if you're gonna go for the 1%, the top
Yeah.
2, you know,
Yeah.
if you're gonna try to focus your target to be the most appropriate.
Exactly.
We're all gonna be targeting similar ones.
So
And
first-
then we're gonna blow those by, they're gonna say, just talk to 5 people this week.
First answer is there's 5.2 million or whatever the number is, 1 million, 500,000, whatever. So that's the first answer. Second answer is, did we forget what I said 15 minutes ago? Enter the prospect into the system, and later on, if you don't, I love you. Picture me hugging you.
Yep.
I don't want to see any saddy crocodile tears,
Right.
because I'm going to curse at you, because I'm low end like that. I will curse at you. If you cry to me that so-and-so took me, okay, let me look it up in the Infusionsoft. Well, I was
Well, and then I have-
talking to my uncle's dog groomers, oil change guys, so you get that prospect in the system.
So if I
No,
try
I-
to enter somebody that somebody else will come up, can't have it, so and so has it.
Like Constable
When they're
Marty
talking
did.
They-
to
they are
say,
the
already
first-
have them. I
they're
don't
the
wanna
first
waste
one.
time.
Now, there's another concern that we just created there, though. What if someone starts just entering people in the future
Yeah,
stuff?
don't be a goof. Don't be a moron.
You got to make a
Just,
contact.
yeah,
You
make
gotta
a conscious effort,
the
make a
call.
contact. You're not there entering the phone book or uploading it. You know, if you talk to somebody and you got a report or something going, put them in there,
Yeah.
tag them as yours. I have some experience doing this. I ran 1/3 of the country for
Yeah.
Conseco Mortgage and Green Tree Mortgage. I had 25 branches. I had 1,200 loan officers. They fought over hundreds of deals. And I'll tell you what, in the end, what I told them, and I did curse at them a lot, and all my branch managers, 25 branches in 8 states, shut the bleep up and close the deal or shut your mouth.
Yep.
I'm sorry to be so
No, I love it.
like at you.
I love it.
Shut your mouth, stop crying, close the deal. If you don't get them across the finish line, you don't deserve it, move on.
Yep.
Cry into your pillow. Abby Lee, right? Dance studio. She tells 8-year-old girls to go home and cry in their pillow. We're grown adults. Go home and cry in your pillow. The other thing, that's really mean and nasty. We'll edit that out later. You guys heard it. It happened. The nicer, more polite answer is this. Kumbaya. You're going to start a deal that she's going to close. You're going to start a deal that he's gonna close. Somebody, if that does happen, first of all, back off politely. But if you keep working this and working this, I was a stockbroker in a previous life to my mortgage business. They called them, there's a term in the industry, I forget the term, it's been so long ago. New stockbrokers come into the business, 1 in 20 make it. And Dennis knows this term, 19 stockbrokers failed, right? All of their business goes to the one that survives, right? The stockbroker, and they have a big enough book of business to survive and get by, right? So if you stay with this and keep selling, there will be people in this room that aren't here 6 months from now or a year from now. It's just gonna happen. I hope not, but statistics would say some 1 to 5 to 10 of the people in this room are gonna, pardon my French, crap out or die, do this, do that, whatever, go back to selling cars, motorcycles, you know, retire, marry a sugar daddy or sugar mama, not need the money, and God bless you.
Yeah.
Don't forget us down at the bottom. Send us a postcard, post really cool shit on Facebook so we get mad at you. So it'll come around, so somebody will start a deal, that's gonna happen. There is no perfect system, trust me. I tried to do it for 5 years, again, 1,200 loan officers, hungry, greedy, lacking in ethics and morals and everything else, right? They were selling 14% mortgages with 5 points origination. Do you think they had a conscience? They did not. They did not at all, right? They just would hunt and kill for their food. So I had to referee fights all the time. So I finally got to the point, I told all the loan officers, I told all the branch managers, close it or. And at one point, I got so mad, I took all the file cabinets, I told all my